Hello, everyone. Today, of course, hold on, let me turn the fucking music down. Let me turn the goddamn Snow Mountain music down. Uh, there we go. Anyway, today's a very, somber moment in a lot of our lives. It's very, you know, a hard time for all of us. Because of course, Super Mario is suffering. He's suffered a great loss in his family. I just think we need to be here to support him through that. I just think that's what we need to do as a community. We need to band together. Uh, what do you do for people when their loved ones die? I don't know. Like, bring him a pie. Just make him a ton of pies. Make sure he has nothing to eat but pies. Fill up his pantry and fridge and his floor. Cover it with pies. Carpet it and just icky, sugary pastries. And I just think that'll make him feel really at home and really sticky. It'll get him quickly. It'll be like black tar. It'll get him anywhere he goes. Oh, fucking Xenoblade X soundtrack. Me and Maddie were talking about that earlier today. About just how awesome that game is, being the black sheep of the Xenoblade franchise. Somehow being even more obscure, despite everyone supposedly knowing about it and being loud about it online. It's awesome. Alien human cyborgs in New Los Angeles on a fucked up planet, being killed and haunted by evil aliens. And of course, all of the music, it just sounds so normal and good. And they never hired that guy again because this thing is just really, really committing to using those soundbite sample discs, the ones that everyone was using back in the day and still use. I mean, the Wilhelm screams, truly, fucking up and down and all around type stuff, house in the house like carpet type stuff. It's beautiful. I'm just gonna say it. That guy loves saying shit, and he was right. He did a good thing by doing that. But anyway, enough of that tangent. I should actually elaborate on what we're doing today. So it's another one of those days where I was too lazy to find an actual game to play. So it's gonna be a Minecraft map, and that's just what it's gonna be. Uh, Called Grief. It was released this year, and as the title suggests, we're sad. There's grief. Hold on, I should have prepared I should have actually had the map page up before I started. I should have thought about that, but I can pull it up pretty quick. Hold on. Because I want to read the description, directly from the mouth of the horse, directly from the source of the source. Yeah. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Never looked a gift source in the mouth. Never look in the mouth. It's gross in there. It's wet and it's weird. Why would you do that? Why would you look in there? Oh yeah. Fair. Well, I'm going back through my history. I'm just getting so many stories to tell you all. Getting just a real number of stories to tell you all this stream, which is good? Question mark. Where did I get this? Okay, hold on. I actually am terrible at record keeping. Let me just make sure the audio isn't blowing up. Okay, no, that seems normal. Okay, anyway. Yep, Grief remake by Has1 10/12/25. That was a couple days ago. That's not when it was made. I mean, it's when the map was made, but the thing itself was made before that. You get the idea. You understand the concept of chronology. You understand. As streams are watched, information is revealed. Hey, is she on playing Minecraft? Have you never watched a Twitch stream before? Oh, as they go on, information is revealed. I had to pull up that tweet the other day about the dog. Why are they shooting at the dog in the thing? Because that's how I was being. Like, I kept asking Maddie about, like, why'd they introduce that guy in My Hero Academia? You know, bringing up that weird guy in the woods. That's just so bizarre. And she had to hit me with the, if you never watched a TV show before, as you watch it, information is revealed. Okay, hold on. I think I found the page I was on before. Let's hope that actually loads within a reasonable amount of time so we can continue with things. People love just freaking the fuck out. It's been doing that to me a lot lately. I've just been trying to Google simple things like, what's the Dig Dug guy's real name? It's Taizo Hori, by the way. He has a real name. I think they talked about that more in the DS game. I mean, I guess probably real Dig Dug fans just knew. They just took one look at that Smurf motherfucker and knew his true name. The true name of God. Okay, can we get the page? There we go, okay. Finally. Story. You seeing this? On June 22nd, 2015, we're time traveling back 10 years for this one. Okay, get your 2015 caps on. Never believe that we would elect that guy. Pokemon Go? Was that 2016? I don't know anything, dude. His daughter Jessica is nowhere to be found. As time passes, bizarre events begin to occur inside the Manning's residence. Oh, that seems like a pretty grief-worthy moment. Seems like I would be grieving at that moment. Meanwhile, at the local asylum, patients have managed to escape. That's pretty crazy. I didn't think. I don't know. I mean, that just seems kind of fucked up. That just seems like a bad portrayal of mental health. But I mean, it's classic for, you know, the killer is about, presumably. Hold on, they've got a video we can watch. This is gonna be interesting. People love videos, I hear. I hear many people who watch videos find success in life. Notice again how it is not loading. Because they hate me. It's okay though. Look, there's the guy who made it. They have the sun. You have to like manually shuffle between frames like in the old times. Goddamn flip noting this. Flip booking. Okay, so they got a forest. That's pretty cool. We got what's that? A light? A house? I feel like I've seen this house before. This house in a different map. Did they copy and paste this from like a pre-made build site? I feel like I've think about this as ringing a bell. I mean, maybe all things in Minecraft just look the same. I'm not trying to accuse the creator of anything questionable. Anyway, the house is evil. And oh fuck, the padded cell? No, this is gonna be serious. Okay. That's how you know this is gonna be serious. Let's stop mincing words. Let's get in there. Let's start mourning Mario's dead daughter. Freaking go. Let's jump right into it. God, I hate when I sound like a YouTuber. I want so desperately to sound like a normal woman. Sometimes I say, hey, what's going on, guys? And we're back in our next episode of Glinkymon 3. I just like hit that cadence and I realized all of a sudden that my life is falling apart. Anyway, here's this awesome cutscene. We're in the tube. We're panning by. What what is any of this? I mean, I know it's all textured wrong because I made it Mario. Handles out. 0. Gold. I think I might have broken the text. It might actually supposed to. It might say something. I think it's just 0 now. We got the pink block. It's a pretty abstract story they're going for here. Okay, no, see, they do have words. Okay, awesome. So here we are. We're Super Mario here in a room. We got that bricks. Fuck. Oh, you know they did say that you had to play this map very specifically or it might break. So I do have a feeling that Marioifying it may have caused a few issues. I don't know. Is it simulating me being trapped in a mental asylum? Is that what this is? I got my classic asylum stick. The hole? Is it supposed to be strobing like that? That's probably bad. Probably not supposed to be strobing like. Can I stop it doing that? That's kind of hurting my eyes. Mario, can you use your special jump power to fix this? No, I can't jump. They took away my ability to jump. Okay. I straight up circumcised Mario over this one. Oh, and now I'm getting woozy. I got a ball. Yeah. Okay. Can I see the ball? it's just named Mama. Yeah, okay. Okay, we ball. Oh, hey, I'm normal. Wow. It's a him. Mario. June 22nd, 2015. Night of the event. Cool. Oh, I can't wait to go home after a tough day of work. My daughter should be back home now. This is what I'm always saying after a tough day of work. After a tough day of work, this is my favorite thing to say. What kind of book ass estate do you live on, man? How wealthy are you? Yeah, it doesn't look bad with the Mario textures. It looks perfectly acceptable, which is kind of to be expected. Is it's a well-made official texture pack. Can I like sneak under here? Do a little cheating, perhaps. Oh yeah, and this is I put invisible wall. They knew about me. They had my phone on speed dial. Yeah, that looks cute. A nice house I'm coming home to. I sure hope my daughter is here and alive. Um, and astute viewers might have noticed already the comment, the fact at the top of the screen. And yes, that is the line we're sticking to today. In this version, Mario is Pauline's dad. In the new Donkey Kong Bonanza game, Donkey Kong is Pauline's dad. But in the original Mario, they were the same age and they were lovers, and Peach became his lover. That's all this shit. And I don't want people down in the comments, right? I don't want them saying, you know, like, actually, Jumpman is different from Mario, and they're actually different, because you didn't come up with that. You've been poisoned by game theory. Uh, you can choose to believe that, but don't let yourself be controlled by thought leaders like that. Free thinkers when asked if Jumpman is Mario. Um, anyway, is there something I'm supposed to do here? I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of this because the textures are rendering wrong. I shouldn't have picked such an intricate map, but was on a tight timetable. A lot of fumbling around aimlessly. The good stuff, what everyone lives for. On a Twitch stream. I don't know, maybe I go back. Maybe I had such a hard day at work. Um, I love when it's hard. And he's really into punishing schedules, so he wants to go back. That's probably what they want. They were trying to mislead me with the previous one. And actually, it's totally normal. No, okay. I presume these are supposed to be like my car, not just like my two my two large blocks that I keep in my driveway. That's at least my artistic interpretation. Mario drives around in a big cube, like how David S. Pumpkins drives around in a strawberry. Remember that guy? Remember when SNL was funny? And people are gonna look at me and say, but cookie underscore cool, SNL was never funny. And you'd be right. But also, have you considered that when I was a kid and I watched it, that's when it was actually good. Otherwise it was bad. Um, have you considered that? Because I don't know if you considered that. That my opinion was actually the only correct one. Okay, well, I chased a rabbit around aimlessly. I think it's time to make an executive decision here and activate my white dad superpowers. Uh, there we go. Look, whoa. I did it, I made it inside. Isn't that awesome? What an immersive experience that was. Just like when you get locked out of your own house in real life. Wow, what a beautiful home I have. Such a well maintained yard with the lawn that's never been mowed. Mario wouldn't mow his lawn. Mario wouldn't fall for lawn care scams. He would grow a natural meadow there full of beautiful mushrooms, and the HOI would get his ass. And he'd be mired in some of the most interesting legal battles people have had. Does that mean that is a thing, right? HOAs are just kind of fucked up. Like, don't tell people how they can live in a house that they already own. Like, who cares if you're like on the wealthy freaks council? Like, it just seems like the opposite of community, you know? Just like an arbitrary nexus of conservative social control. In order to maintain a lawn, right? That's such a waste of water. Like, no one would actually want that, you know? Okay, let's see. Being a dad, he has to have a lot of tools in the shed, right? Where's his Mario hammer? Where is it? Where'd they put his Mario hammer? Nothing. No Mario hammer. They just don't have shit for this guy. It's really upsetting. Guess we go inside then? Is that the answer? Going inside of my house? After I said I would go inside my house? Seems fake to me. Seems like they made that one up. But I suppose I'll be the judge of that. It's kind of killing me how they don't let you sprint in this one. Oh, actually, no, they do. But it's not faster. Sorry, I keep like brain problems about Minecraft because usually the control key is the crouch button and the shift key is the sprint button. And so I think like, oh man, I can't sprint in this because I when I press shift I go slower. Like no girl, no, it's actually different. You're actually incorrect. That's actually wrong, and you're wrong for thinking that. Oh man. I totally broke this map. That's kind of embarrassing. For today's episode, we're gonna sit in silence and stare at the sky. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Those clouds look like two chicken sandwiches placed next to each other so they touch tips. Yeah, there's another one, and another one. It turns out Minecraft's claw shapes are not that interesting. Turns out there's only so much fun you can have with the small collection of squares. I'm a little baffled as to where I'm meant to go now. I am playing on the right version. Oh, fuck yeah! There we go. This is the energy boost I needed. Turn the snow music back on, but this time it's diegetic. It's diegetically snowing. I mean, it's kind of fucked up. Mostly because I think this is like one of the least popular Super Mario 64 world themes, right? I don't think anybody likes the snow levels that much. At least no one did when I was a kid. We were all cool mountain haters. We would get all our stars from Jolly Roger Bay, despite of course that world being just infinitely less fun. I had the displeasure of replaying most of Mario 64 recently, and it kind of drove me up the wall. Uh, like you have to, in order to get the eel out of the ship for the first star, like you just have to swim all the way down, and then like touch it and like be like, fuck, I can't get in there, and then swim all the way back up, and then he just leaves. Like they just got rid of that guy, which is incredibly fucked up. Okay, you know what? I'm going in. I'm going into my house. No one can stop me this time. Anyone in here? Anyone in this room? My daughter? Is my daughter here? Did they kill her? Hold on. I'm gonna get through. Hey. Is it actually impenetrable? Do I have to get rid of the door? There we go. Now I'm in here. This is a pretty nice room. I got a lever. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's cool that everything exploded. It doesn't work. Let's see if we can't discover the truth here. Let's see if a little bit of aerial magic can't solve our problems here. Oh yeah, here we go. Hold on. Let's see what happens if I made it through the gate. So let's see what this version of the map is. Hey. It didn't work. Oh man, this is awesome. Okay. Side. What if I go inside the house from here? The chest? Basement key. Am I supposed to have that? How am I supposed to get that? Hold on. There we go. Okay. The map is functioning like normal. Let's get into character. Oh, I have planted these flowers for my poor Pauline. I cannot believe she went so young. Oh, oh no. Yeah, okay. That was good. That was in character. No candle. I'm so mad I'm going to punch the candle. I already did that. Okay. It's weird. It turns from a ladder into a redstone torch. It's good. So we got the prison? I have a prison in my attic. And there's nothing in here. There's not a single thing in this whole house. Which is fine. I'm not mad. Let's see if we can't discover a new exit, huh? Oh hey, here's the room I broke into. Still looking as good as ever. No, ignore that. Mario doesn't have that power canonically. Non-canonical. Oh. I'm sure that's like an interactable object icon. I don't know why it gets rid of the stairs or makes the stairs come back. It doesn't make sense to me. This is good though. I think Wandering the Nightmare Wasteland, Confused and Afraid, is actually exactly how this map was intended to be played. And is in fact admirable to me. This is clearly some sort of bathroom. Either it's the room where we keep our mysterious oral block and stuff so it can't escape. You better not try to get out again, mysterious coral block. We'll have to bring out the horse. And you don't want to know what the horse does to the likes of you. Yeah, real smooth. Like I won't try anything funny. Uh, Nervous horse. I'm thinking about horses conceptually a lot lately. Not that I like them, but more in like a sort of fear sense of the concept. Like those guys are not chill. They're really giving me vibes. Sort of giant enemy spider, but what if it had 4 legs and like ate grass and shit? Like I just don't think I could trust a horse with my life. I think if I had to choose, between a horse and being murdered with a chainsaw, I would have to choose the chainsaw every time. And that would simply have to be the way I did it. It's fucked up that like the worst guy ever sometimes just says shit like that. Sometimes he just does the fucking sharks or electrocution bit, and it's like, sure, man, I guess you can do that in between the horrible acts of violence. I guess that's allowed. Stumbling around in a house is probably not much more interesting than stumbling around outside. To be honest, it's making me kind of motion sick. Is that normal? Is Minecraft supposed to do that? Let me change the FOV. That's the real horror of this one. Quickly realizing that your brain wasn't meant to live in this world. Um, hmm. Where's the actual gameplay customization though? Do they not have that? Did they get rid of that? Did they hate? Or was this game made by a fucking hole? Yeah. Now the FOV is nice and wide. Already things are looking much better. That's also probably because I turned the graphic settings up. You know what the fuck is? Why is there like a little like nub sticking out of the wall? What is this? What are you doing in this fucking house, keeping your watermelon by the coral on the walls? I mean, it looks pretty overgrown. This is probably for a point in the story when fucked up things have started happening. When poor old Mario's really been going through it. Why don't we why don't we try and get that basement key now? Just take that. That'll probably be useful on our journey. Would be probably worth the trouble. Now let's go find a basement to open with it. Oh, here's the grave that was in that one shot. Now Mario's the one that's dead. No! Hold on. Let's make this more dramatic. Let's make this buried alive sequence really scary. We'll get some dirt, and we'll get the scariest type of grab. That's right. Why don't they have the purple one? Oh, there we go. Did they make mycelium orange in this shit? Or is it like red for the Mario mushroom? You know, that makes more sense. Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah, you're right. This is real. This is very real. And definitely not just me stumbling around. Why does that one look like a horse? Hold on. Does that look like that? Hold on. I can't fucking place anything. There we go. Why does it? Oh my god, sorry. It's like, so it looks like that's like the eye. That's the eye and that's the mouth. Like kind of looking at like that is the eye, that is the eye, and that's the nostrils. It's like kind of like a relaxed minotaur. And that's pretty scary. I'd be pretty scared if I got buried in that. Let me just there we go. Okay. Nice and claustrophobic. And there we go. Pretty scary, huh? Pretty cool horror game. Okay. For my like next idea of how to get shit to work. Oh. This is where we spawned in. What happens if we just apply redstone to a command block, right? What if we just did that? What if we just tried to jumpstart the story again? Get the map running again? What if we tried to get the band back together, you know? What if we tried? Try emoji. I've never tried before in my whole life. What does redstone fall under? Falls under redstone. Okay. Um, this food fall under in the food menu? Is that how redstone works? I don't think I know how redstone works. Maybe if I make it red enough, the stone will like him more. That'd be pretty good, right? It's just a nervous horse that's still learning how to love. Okay. I'm having a lot of horse hate this stream, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I did that, but it needs to be done. Too dark down here. Let's just make it so we can see everything. Whichever one that is. Couldn't be unlock. Water breathing? No. Wind charge. What the fuck is that? A lot of these are just not real. It's night vision. It's night vision is what I want. Oozing. Maybe we can have that after. Here we go. How long is that even gonna last? How do I? Okay, no, that's very temporary. Uh, give effect. No, that's not effect. Stupid. Let's give, not give effect. Okay, Programmer Society. Put one word before the other. Oh my god, don't start with the clown music now. I'm doing my fucking best here, okay? It's not my fault the designer of this map didn't intend for someone to turn it into Mario and break everything. You can't be mad at me. I'm the one doing any work around here. 255. There we go. Now we can really see what's going on down here. See what's going on under the hood. Oh, hey, here's a button they left. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I just jump-started the beginning again. Except this time there's no tube. They got rid of the tube back here. I mean, I'm honestly a little confused as to why there was a tube before. I don't know. I don't know what the point of this is. You know, maybe what I need for this cell of mine, maybe what I need is a friend. Okay, let's build ourselves a nice looking friend character to talk to and hang out with. And they're gonna help us through this time of woe. Yeah, that's a happy guy. That's the kind of guy we want around. So let's get some nice grass try to bloom on. And something to complement that color. Probably want fences, right? Oh fuck. And rod. Yeah, there we go. It'll be the arms. Okay. Yeah. A nice red shirt. Sorry, we need to make this open up the space here for my friend to exist. He's a little bit tall, okay? If we're gonna be trapped in the same cell, I have to respect him. Okay, yeah, here we go. We got red pants. And here we go. That's kind of off actually. Your head should be in the middle of your body, bro. Hold on, buddy. Oh, hold on. He just wants to be that way. He was just born this way. Oh my gosh. I have to ban someone from this stream of all streams. Do better. My friend would be very disappointed to hear that you were trying to link me to stream boo. Thanks, stream boo. Oh, thanks, Maddie. Thank you for the help. You're sweet. Anyway, this guy's gonna be awesome. Nice long arms, good to hug with. Yeah, there we go. Wait, isn't this guy supposed to be scary, actually? Hold on. Let me get like a scarier head going on. Oh yeah, hell yeah. This is scary. Now it's evil. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, no, that's Bowser. What else can we add? I know redstone, you know. The classic is that the redstone is blood. Let's go ahead and throw this useless basement key, whatever that means. Get some blood going around. Oh yeah, and it's like lit up. That's how you know it's extra evil. It's the evil coursing through it. Yeah, this is good. This is awesome. And then you know what? You know what also a real scary guy would do? Is that he would cook things inside of his head. That's right. He would be cooking up evil plots of all sorts. So what we're gonna do is get some of nature's beautiful resources. We're gonna get some bamboo planks. We're gonna get a whole stack of. Did I get all stacked? There we go. A whole stack of bamboo planks. And we're gonna get. I don't know what's the evilest food he could cook. What's the most evil plan like? Oh, okay. Thanks, honey. I appreciate that you're here. And it's okay if you can't be on, you know. Uh, That's just how the grog world is sometimes. Oh, dude, wait, this fish looks pissed off. That's an evil fish right there. Uh, that's the kind of guy this guy would be cooking up. Evil scheme. There we go. You can tell, you can see he's lit up with the fire of hell inside of him. Now that's scary. Uh, what else? What else is scary? Um, I don't know. Can we give this guy like a gun? How do we do that? Get like a dispenser. Is it a dropper or a dispenser that shoots things? I always forget. Like, because a dispenser should dispense the thing, which means it like dispenses it onto the ground, but like a dropper would drop it onto the ground, right? But maybe it like they're terribly named. Everything in this game is named terribly. When I learned that the iron pickaxe achievement, looking isn't it iron pick, was supposed to be a pun, isn't it ironic? I think really broke me. That kind of destroyed my faith in Minecraft's ability to name just anything. Uh, and I just think that's kind of messed up that they did that. Anyway, let's let's put some evil stuff in there. Let's put some fire charges, which of course are charged with fire, which is different from wind charge, which is its own thing apparently. Uh, where where would that be? Ingredients? Part of the sea. Oh, there we go. Fire charge. That's it. Give me all those. We're gonna give him even more than that. We're gonna give him 3 whole stacks. Is 3 is half of 6. And 6 is famously the number of days in a week minus 1, which is pretty scary because that means there would only be 1 day of weekend. And that would be pretty hard for me, hardworking woman. Um, yeah, that's what we're going with. That's what we're schmoing with. Actually, I don't think it's right to build on Minotaur face. I don't think he would appreciate that. We're gonna have to amputate one of your arms to install a Mega Man contraption. I hope that's okay, sir. I hope that will yield more evil for you than you lose. If you had to lose one of your arms to get like a Mega Man gun arm, would you do it? Would that be like cool enough to necessitate like the disabling nature of it? Because like pirate captains, you know, having hook hands, that was obviously like a prosthetic type of deal. I don't think anybody wanted a hook hand. But now I feel like, you know, if you read about pirates online, if you wanted to be a pirate, maybe you would do it like Stolen Valor style. Maybe you would cut off your own hand to be cool like that. So it's like that, you know, Mega Man probably he lost an arm at the Mega War. No, he didn't. War. But what if, you know, if you're trying to be a cool robot master, you're gonna cut off your arms too. 'Cause, I mean, just being honest, how many of those robots were actually, you know, uh, actually that evil? Like to start with, how many of them just were born with like guns and shit? They could shoot at people. They had to install that themselves, you know, and they turned rogue. Or Wiley did it. I don't know the lore. Anyway, we're gonna give this guy some evil paintings to look at. That's right. Cool, cool mountain. I definitely meant to select that one specifically. Uh, actually, no, he's gonna destroy Cool Cool Mountain. We all love Cool Cool Mountain. That's the music that is played this stream. The only song that is played in game, and the song I used at the beginning. And he's gonna destroy it. He's gonna burn Cool Cool Mountain down. He's gonna make it Hot Hot Mountain, which is truly the worst crime I think anyone has ever committed, at least in my world. Now let's see, because I also don't really know how to do redstone. I've been like stalling for time as I try and remember one of the ways to make like a repeating signal source. You don't need to use repeaters, which is confusing. Uh, what the fuck is this, man? What are they doing to this shit? Anyway, you don't need to use repeaters. Repeaters are not important. Repeat. You do not need to repeat. Um, we have this here. It has a redstone block, which it could push over to here, which would activate that, which of course would activate then the gun part. Uh, and then, oh, so no, we do need a repeater actually. Fucking comparator. Part of me loves how obtuse the redstone mechanics are, like from like the idea of an immersive sim and a freak part of me, but also it does just kind of suck, you know, uh, from the perspective of I'm a person trying to make a thing, looking up video tutorial on 3x3 vault door, redstone in Minecraft, you know. See, then that doesn't get rid of it though. How do we get rid of the signal? Is the question. Also, did that fire? No, we didn't put charges in there. Okay, well that's good. I didn't want it to spurt off too early, you know. Don't want him to get too excited. How's the fish looking? Oh man, he's had so many evil ideas at 36 already. This guy's fucked up. Man, what kind of monster have I created? What's wrong with me? I feel like when Germa drew the hamburger helper right now, but on steroids. I'm drawing the hamburger herder, the hamburger adversary. That guy would be pretty scary, TBH. Every time you try to eat a hamburger, he just shows up and beats the shit out of you. Maybe he beats the shit out of the hamburger. I'm not clear on this character and his motivations. I'll need to workshop this at my next writing class. Okay. So anyway, back to trying to figure out how to do basic redstone. When this block updates, okay, hold on. Yeah, this is gonna do it. This is gonna be needlessly complicated. It's gonna do it. Yeah, there we go. And that can go there. And then we can go like, yeah, that's cinema right there. Cinema? That's machinima. That's machinarium right there. Did it just go into the piston? Did that work on the piston or does it not work on the piston? Then when we trigger it. Okay, now see that doesn't even fucking hit it. This is why they should never let me do things. I don't actually know how to do anything. There we go. Now it'll be awesome. Now it'll be really good. No, and the system holds. I need to like make like a flippy do over here. Forget how to invert signals. I just need to flip the bit here. I literally embarrassing redstone stream. I just wanted to make this guy destroy Cool Mountain. I just wanted to have one evil plot. Only he knew my language. If only he spoke English and not just the words of hell itself. I would really appreciate some help. But he's too absorbed in thought, this guy. A real thinker. Okay, anyway, back to being confused and stupid. Um, get rid of this part of it. Put that on there. Okay. Yeah. So then good job of this. Okay, let's think about this logically. Actually, why am I doing this in the stupidest way possible? I think I just remembered a much easier way of doing this. I think you just need to like make a circle of repeaters. I think that's actually just what you have to do. And if it doesn't work, then I don't know, we give up. We burn Cool Mountain ourselves. Took too long for the violent and cruel monster to attack. Sometimes you have to take matters into your own hands. Sometimes you have to be the violent, evil killer you want to see in the world. Sometimes you have to write your own anthology of the killer. Yeah, okay. See, that was easy. Why didn't I just do that? Anyway, after far too long of planning and an entire stack of fish cooked, allow me to present the warming, global warming. Holy fuck! The guy who caused all global warming is here with a demonstration of his technique. Wow, that's really something. Is Gabriel set to fire spread off? Actually, let me check that. I don't know. I don't know where I would check that. Control. English. I don't know. Hold on. Do fire tick. Is that doing anything? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. It's awesome. That was really cool. Good job, buddy. Let me just give you a pat on the head. Oh fuck, I'm in your brain again. Oh fuck. I stuck my hand through your skull again. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was a pretty good adventure. We really fucked up whatever was over here. Maybe it was just like stone blocks. I don't know. I'm not clear on what the story of this map is. What's in these rooms? What's going on with this? Nothing is the answer. They didn't put anything in here. You know what? Time to take a lesson from my hero, the killer himself, who Wendy Williams is always so scared of. And take matters into my own hands. My own singular Mario hand. Let's get the fire flower and get going. Is flint and steel a weapon or a wet tool? Steve. Like in the movie when you remember in the movie when he said flint and steel? Wasn't that funny? Wasn't that such a great moment? Uh, I, you don't need to answer that. I remember when the Minecraft movie came out and I was so excited to see it for the memes or whatever, but then I never did because I'm lazy and also, you know, supporting Microsoft is kind of fucked up. It's like, you know, the post talk. Maybe I'm doing this because I'm a good person justification, but like, no, I just did it because I was like fucked up and didn't have the time, couldn't find the time. Uh, use fire charges. Screw me, I guess. Alright, wait, hold on. I need to do that. I'm gonna put up a picture of Cool Mountain. There we go. Didn't even fucking work. I couldn't even fucking use the fire charge. Hold on. There we go. Let's stop that. We could hashtag pirate it. You're right, we could. I mean, I think that would be fun. Like, I do want to see it because it's funny. I remember when Steve's Lava Chicken came out. I wouldn't stop talking about Steve's Lava Chicken. There's a whole episode of Partners in Time where I'm thinking constantly about Steve's Lava Chicken. I don't know. I'd like to watch it at some point. I also remember, and I don't think this was on stream, but I remember me and Maddie watched like the film theory episode about that, about the Minecraft movie. And I mean, like I get that it's a kids show. Like, was it always like that? Was it always so low quality? Not to be that mean, but it's just like in this part of the movie he has the elytra. So what if he went to the end? But the directors explicitly said, in this version of Minecraft, the elytra is a craftable item. He's never been to the end. It's like this chicken must be super powerful to carry the zombie around. And it's like, yeah, dude, I don't know. It's a video game. I know that's the point. I know it's supposed to be absurd, and I'm nitpicking. But I don't know. It was just disheartening to me. 20-year-old woman realizes with dismay that everything in her childhood was kind of stupid, actually, because she was kind of stupid. And there have actually never been any good YouTubers. They put me in the hole. They trapped me. We continue. What do you mean they just forced stream to end? The developers said it was over. The developers said I was done. Did we continue? Well, I suppose that ends it for us. I hope everyone learned something today. I learned maybe I should test these maps out in advance more. I learned not to speak poorly about horses, and that Minecraft Redstone video tutorials are no joke. That shit's serious and harder than most jobs. Anyway, goodbye.